back at Kimba Rec Reserve. It's such a great site, all level, it's on gravel. We got here probably about 11, so we got in before most people, but it's filling up quickly. This is one of the 2 toilet blocks at the site. We're in the back section. There's also a section over the front there. Where's Bill been? And we'll just go over to the camp kitchen and show you that. So at Kimba here, they've also done an extra area over there. That when we first started coming here was just dirt, but they've gravelled that now. That's where the dump point is over there. And this is the front section with another toilet block. And that's the huge camp kitchen. There's barbecues in there, big sinks and tables and chairs. Excellent facility, all for donation.
Brake on, wheel on, unhitch, gas on. Do a few feet, and a few chocks.
And yes, the flies are bad, but look at the view. A rolling surf. We are on the Great Australian Bight, or on the Nullarbor as it is commonly known. Well, this is the Nullarbor Wildlife Reserve area. The only wildlife here at the moment are the flies. But what a view. Beautiful. Wildflowers here too. I cannot believe the number of trucks that are parked here. It's crazy. We can only figure that all these trucks are here. Oh, there's another one with a boat. Because the food's good.
French food.
Carbs.
French chef on. So this is their 4th aeroplane strip since last 500 kilometres.
Yeah. For the Royal Flying Doctor.
So we're on the Eyre highway and we're about to do the wave exercise. Our strike rate today has been pretty poor. So here comes a car and a caravan. I'm just about to put my hand up
stopping at this one. It's got more expensive fuel than the one before and the one after, so we'll keep going.
What we do notice with the West Australian roads is that you have that 600mm gap
Side area.
It just makes it a bit safer for overtaking and cyclists and all that sort of thing.
And we've seen 3 cyclists, 2 in sit-down cycles and 1 on a normal cycle. Just today, even this morning since we started in the last couple of hours. And that's the view from the top of the pass.
And we're 530 kilometres from
Norseman. Lots of wildflowers. So we are at Newman Rock with 1,000,000 flies. And this is a camp area, free camp area, 50 k's west of Baladonia, about 142 k's east of Norseman. And it's a great campsite, very popular. So if you come here, you need to get in fairly early. We were here at 3:30, and it was already quite busy.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful wildflowers.
Beautiful.
Stunning wildflowers. Just so pretty. So apparently there's, oh here we go, walk trails. This must be Newman Rock. And somewhere here too there is a waterhole where the animals come at night, so we'll see if we can sort that out. Wildflower season in WA. And here we go, a bit of a waterhole on the rock. Great views from up here too.
So often in Australia, quartz is associated with gold, and this rock is full of it.
It would be.
And we know there's many mines in this region that are pulling out tons of gold each year.
Oh, there's lots of little water holes.
Yes.
This rock is quite extensive. So this is the water hole that I found on Camps Australia on the reviews, where they say that Heatley and Michelle say about the animals coming for a drink. And these are the views. Quite lovely.
So here we have the typical wall. I presume it's well over 100 years old, and the idea of building the wall was as it rained and the water crept into this over here, we have a natural Australian billabong, and this must have kept people alive out here in this remote region. The miners, the pastoralists, for them to bother to build this wall. So on our travels, we met a cyclist in South Australia, halfway between Sydney and Perth, and he said that he couldn't carry enough water while he was cycling. I asked him how many litres he could carry, and the total was 7. So he'd stop at places like this, and he said that he'd bend down on his knees and suck up the water. I said, mate, what about the bacteria, the germs? And he said to me, if it's good enough for the kangaroos, it's good enough for me. So often in these ponds, there's freshwater turtles and shrimps, and often indigenous fish. On this particular one, we don't know, but you can see the swallows picking up the flies and the insects.
And having a drink.
And having a drink as well.
On a wash.
Here we have the natal bottle brush, non-hybridized, al natural. So the early settlers have made a bank of soil here. I wouldn't mind having a gold detector just to see if we've got a few specks in this. But this was built to hold back the water from this billabong.
We enjoyed our stop at Ravensthorpe. The wildflower show was beautiful. Then it was on towards Albany. We stopped over at Lake Nunijup, one of our favourite stops, free camp right on the lake. And from there we went into Albany because we had to get the new car serviced. We'd done almost 10,000 kilometres. At Lake Nunijup, the wildflowers were amazing, and I'll do a separate video on that. In Albany, we've often walked past this statue, but it's of a Noongar elder called Mukari. At the time of British settlement in 1826, Mukari's people owned the land and covered about 6,000 square kilometres. Mukari became known as the Man of Peace because he acted as a guide and interpreter for the newcomers for the British. Mukari died in 1831 and was buried at a site located behind where the town hall now stands.